today I'm going to be doing a video all about my hair. I get hair questions probably every single day between comments and emails, which I totally appreciate it because I know if you have naturally curly hair, it can be pretty difficult to manage and find the right routine. So I'm going to be sharing with you guys what I have been doing every day for the past few months, and I'm also going to be talking about my cut and my color as well because I get a lot of questions on that. So let's go ahead and get started. So I guess I'll first start off with how my hair is cut. I thought about doing a video showing my mom cutting it because she actually cuts it for me. She used to be a hairdresser, so she's like the only one that I fully trust cutting my hair because, as you all know, with curly hair, when it's wet and when it dries, it shrinks up so much. So you have to make sure that you find a stylist that really understands that. If you are going to go get it done at a salon, make sure you ask, is there anyone there that's familiar with curly hair, even someone who has it or is good at naturally curly hair. And also, don't ever go in with your hair straight and cutting it because then it's going to look totally different when it is curly. So make sure your hair is natural when you go in to get it cut. But all she does basically is she does long layers. I don't have short layers because they don't start up super high, but I have a layer about at my chin length, and then I just have the regular, length down here. So that does kind of take away from the volume at the bottom. That's why it looks like my hair is a lot thinner than it used to be. If you look back at my old videos when my hair was like almost blonde, it was so light, it was way thicker down here, and that's because I didn't have as many layers. I had like a little bit of a layer, but it wasn't as much of a difference like it is now. But the longer your hair is, the more it's going to be weighed down. It's not going to shrink up as much. So when I did go with that shorter layer, it really shrunk up and my curls are a lot more defined. It's a lot easier to work with when it's short, especially when I first get it cut. I love when it's freshly cut because it just really shrinks up. It feels so much nicer and it's not as tangly and stuff, especially in the shower. It's a whole lot easier to comb through it and everything, and it doesn't get all tangled up. So if you have problems with hair falling out a lot, or if it tangles a lot, or if it just feels dead on the end, you'll know when you get it cut, it feels completely different. If you don't get layers, then you can end up with that triangle shaped head because it's fuller at the bottom because all the curls are stacking on top of each other, and then it's flatter at the top. So if you want more overall volume, then I would go with some layers. But just know that you do lose a little bit of length with that, but it's nothing major. Just depends on how many you get. It blends nicely. If I turn to the side, you can see it goes down from my chin. It's not like a layer here and then a layer here. It's a really simple cut. It's pretty easy, but it's definitely ideal if you have curly hair. Now for the color. I just did get my hair dyed. If you guys saw my previous video, I was talking about that. I went to an Aveda salon here in my area because I love the Aveda products. That's what I'm going to be showing you guys today. But their hair color is really nice because it's chemical free. It doesn't have any harsh ingredients in it, and so it's a lot better for your hair than regular hair dye. And my hair didn't feel like dry or anything. It feels still nice like it did before I got my hair dyed. So I will insert the picture here of what I took into the hairstylist. I don't even know what to call it. It's just like a dark brown with like auburnish brown colored highlights. I really like the auburn color, but I didn't want to go like completely auburn because I was scared of looking like too much of a redhead. So I wanted to make it darker. It's a lot darker right now than what it's going to be because I just had it done like a few days ago, so I've only washed it once since I had it done. And the water is still running with color, like the water's not clear when I wash it. So there's still going to be some of that coming out as I wash it. So within the next few videos, you'll see the natural color. But I will show you guys out in the natural sunlight what it does look like. It definitely has a red tint to it. It's not like a cool brown like I did before. Before I was dyeing my hair too dark when I was doing it at home, but I definitely like this color on me better. It's a lot warmer, and in the sunlight, you can really see the red in it. You definitely want to take in a picture though because what you might think a color is going to be completely different to the hairdresser. So if you have the picture, they can see visually what you want. So now on to the fun part of the video, the products that I have been using. I've been obsessed with. It's from the Aveda Be Curly line. I wanted to try out some of their stuff because, as you guys know, if you haven't seen the video with Aveda that I did, I got to work with them in a video where it was featuring their Naturally Straight product, which is the product that straightens your hair over time. So I'll link that down below if you want to see that. But that was really exciting, and I had never tried out any of their stuff before, so after working with them on that video, I wanted to try out some more of their stuff because I was really interested, and I love how everything is natural, and their products are not too harsh, and they're good for your hair. So I went ahead and tried out their curly line. And so first I have the Be Curly shampoo and conditioner. I absolutely love these. All their shampoos, I believe, are sulfate free. This I think has a mild sulfate in it, so it still suds up, but it's nothing too harsh, which I like that in my shampoos because it's really hard for me to work with the shampoos that don't suds at all, and I feel like it helps clean my hair better. But it's not harsh, my hair doesn't feel dry or anything, and after I use this, I don't even feel like I need as much conditioner. But the conditioner I really like. It's very thick and hydrating, but it's not too heavy like a deep conditioner. It's like the perfect consistency. I only need a little bit of it too because these are pricey, so it's nice that I don't have to use very much. I'm almost out of these too, which is sad because I'm like trying to be sparse with them because I don't want to use them up totally. But so I only shampoo my hair every other day. It would be nice if I could wait longer, but it's hard for me to get into the habit of washing it not so often because it is not as good for your hair to wash it really often. But I still use the conditioner every day, so on the days that I don't use the shampoo, I will just wet my hair and kind of run my fingers through it with the conditioner, like letting it set and everything. And then I use a wide tooth comb on every day when I'm in the shower. You want to make sure that you use a wide tooth comb or your fingers to comb the conditioner through once it's set, because you do not want to brush your hair when it's dry. I've said that before. If you brush your hair when it's dry, if you have naturally curly hair, you end up with like a huge afro and you pull all the curls apart. It looks awful. So I always brush mine in the shower. I have a whole video though on how I style curly hair, and that's a lot more detailed. I show you guys visually step by step on how I do it, like in the shower, how I pull my hands through it, how I wrap it up, and all that stuff. So I will link that for you down below. It's a lot more detailed on the actual process. But today I'm more of just showing you like the new products that I've been using, I guess. So I really like the shampoo and conditioner. I think they're fantastic, and if you want to try them out, I will try to find them cheaper for you guys because I know that they can be pricey. So I'll have product links and everything on my blog for these. So then after I shampoo and condition my hair, I put my hair up in a t-shirt. I like using a t-shirt instead of a towel because it doesn't create as much frizz. And after I let it sit for probably like 5 minutes, I take it down to where it doesn't like have a ton of water in it, but it is still pretty damp. Then I use the Be Curly Style Prep, and this is basically like a leave-in conditioner. It's hydrating and then also preps your hair for the actual styling products. It also says you can use it to reactivate your curls on days when you're not using shampoo, so that's really cool for like second day hair. But I just like how it makes my hair feel, and it's pretty hydrating. And then this is what I use to actually define the curls, kind of like as the actual styling product. This is the Curl Enhancer. This intensifies curls, combats frizz, and boosts shine on curly or wavy hair. I love this. This is like my favorite product out of the line other than the shampoo and conditioner. It has wheat protein in it, organic aloe infused formula that expands when hair is wet and retracts when hair is dry to intensify curl or wave. I definitely see that because when I use my diffuser, my hair just shrinks up and I get really defined curls. Wheat protein I think is supposed to help with the curl defining. A lot of curly hair products have wheat protein in it, or the good ones do. So it's a really neat technology that helps shrink up the curls and make them more defined. And surprisingly, this is a cream, but it actually holds really well. I've never had a cream hold this well before, to where I feel like I don't need a gel or like a cream gel or anything like that. I know I've talked a lot about cream gels in my previous hair care routine because they have the moisturization as a cream, but then they also have the gel for the defining and the hold. But this one is just a cream, and it's not really sticky either. And my hair just holds up so well with this, and it's not crunchy. It's just amazing. This is like my favorite styling product that I've ever tried, for sure. So then I put that through my hair when it is still totally wet. You want to make sure you do it when your hair is damp. That way when you dry your hair, it can be like activated in it and make it shrink up. And then I just leave my hair like that for probably 20 to 30 minutes when I do my makeup, and then I come back and I do the diffuser with the blow dryer. So this is the blow dryer that I've been using. This is from the Chi Miss Universe collection. It's hot pink. And I actually ordered this diffuser off of Amazon. This is the Bio-Ionic diffuser attachment. It's meant for a certain like line of dryers or something I never heard of. But I really liked it how it had the teeth that stick out from the top of the dryer. That's really important to give yourself volume so you can really get it in your scalp and push your hair up, because I had a diffuser for another dryer and the teeth were down in the bowl, which was not useful at all to me. I could not use it to like lift my hair. It was just a pain. But I really like this one. It heats up too because it has like metal on the inside, and then it has the holes, and the teeth have holes in them too, so that's like getting the air onto your scalp. You want to make sure though that you use a blow dryer that has a low setting, so you don't want it to blow your hair all over the place, because if you use something too high, it's going to get really frizzy and just heat up too much. So you can either use cold if you want. I just use warm, and then I do the low setting. So that's a perfect amount of air and heat to just shrink them up. I don't totally dry it. I probably dry it like probably 80% of the way, and then if I still need a touch up, then I will go back in with the curl enhancer, like if there's areas that still look frizzy. And then after that, I finish off with the curl enhancing hairspray. If you guys have been around my channel for a while, you know that I hate hairspray. I hardly ever use it, especially when my hair is curly. I never really saw the need for it. It just made it crunchy and gross feeling. But this is amazing. Like, this helps shrink up the curls. It's not sticky. It feels sticky when you first apply it, but once it's dried, it's not sticky at all. And it just helps hold everything together, because a lot of times with cream products, I feel like they fade throughout the day, and sometimes this one even does that too. Like, I can't get like a full 12 hours out of my hair without it, like it doesn't look perfect all day. But when I use this, it's like the perfect amount of hold to keep everything in place, but it's enough to keep that product in there for the entire day. So I love using this just to top it off. I just spray a little bit. I focus it around this area because that's where I have the most frizz. And that just helps after blow drying to smooth down that frizz that the diffuser might have created and just help lock everything in. So I definitely have been loving this. At first I wasn't using it. I was just using that, and then I saw the difference that it made. So I'm just in love with all these products together. As you guys have seen in my previous videos, I like using entire lines of products because they're designed to work together, especially when you're using sulfate-free shampoo. You want to make sure you're not using anything too heavy, nothing with silicones that's going to weigh it down. I just wanted to quickly mention what I do when I sleep. I also get a lot of questions about that. I sleep with my hair in one of these silk hair wraps. I found this at the drugstore, super cheap, but it's basically just like kind of sheer black silk. And I don't use anything in my hair. I don't use a hair tie or anything. I literally just twist it up into like a bun on top of my head. I hold it there and then I put that in. When you put it on, you want to make sure you put all your hair on top of your head. That way, the only part that is like getting friction against the fabric is the underside of your hair. So then when you take it down the next morning, you don't have all the frizz on top, because it makes such a difference when you're sleeping, especially if you want to go on second or third day hair. You don't want your style to get messed up while you're sleeping, because with curly hair, especially if you don't use a silk pillowcase, it can get really messed up, really tangly, and that's the main reason I've been sleeping in this, is just for the tangles, because my hair falls out and breaks so easily, so I do not need to be like ripping through tangles underneath in the shower. So this just makes it to where I don't have any tangles, and I take it down and my hair looks like still fresh and good. Like, it's not completely fresh, it's a little bit flat sometimes on the top, but overall, like, the curls are still in place. So I definitely like sleeping in that. If you guys have any tips on second day hair when you have curly hair, definitely let me know in the comments down below, because I've been trying to do that. Like I said, I want to wash my hair less. I know it's a lot better for it, especially curly hair is super dry, a lot drier compared to regular hair. My hair does not get oily, but I just want something like to help refresh it and like activate the products that I have in it. I've been using like a spray bottle mixed with some conditioner, kind of like a leave-in detangler, like spraying it all over. But the curls never look the same the next day. They're just kind of like blah and not as like defined and stuff. So if you guys have any tips on how you go on second day hair with curly hair, definitely let me know. I will probably do a video on that pretty soon once like I figure out a good routine for second day hair. And also, if you have any other curly hair tips, definitely let me know in the comments down below so other people can see them as well. I'm going to have all the products that I mentioned linked on my blog. The link for my blog is the first link in the description box below this video. And if you want to follow me on my social media sites, those are also down below, and you can check out the video with the Veda that I mentioned, also will be in the description box. So I post videos on Wednesday and Saturday. If you want to check out last Wednesday's video, it was actually a OSAP clothing haul, so some fashion stuff and everything. And check back next Wednesday because I'm going to have a giveaway coming up. So thank you all so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll talk to you in my next video. Bye everyone. I just wore it with high-waisted denim shorts and then a white tank top tucked in, and it just looked really effortless and cute and put together, but it really wasn't that hard to like figure out what to wear. Just really simple stuff.